The Emirates has an unusual new history. Although the place has been established for thousands of years, it was not until oil was found in the 1960s that it became a center of attraction for the world's rich and famous people. You are watching the channel 10 Town, and for today's video, we're going to talk about the top 10 richest people in Dubai. But before we hop into the details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family. Number 10. Majid Al Futtaim. Majid Al Futtaim is the wealthiest man in Dubai with astounding luck of 10.94 billion USD. His enormous business is usually abbreviated to MAF, which has more than $10.6 billion in yearly earnings and is generating more every year. MAF holds and manages 12 hotels and 22 malls, such as Mall of the Emirates in Dubai and the Mall of Egypt in Cairo. The company operates in 13 countries, including United Arab Emirates, Lebanon, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Kuwait, Qatar, Jordan, Pakistan, Iraq, Armenia, and many more. Unlike some of his competitors in the UAE, Futtaim concentrates on entertainment, such as cinemas and concerts. This diversification improves him to expand his portfolio to a new record. He also has a stake in the fashion world, with exclusive licensing rights for fashion brands such as Abercrombie & Fitch, Lululemon, and Athletica. He also keeps a monster $250 million mega yacht. The ship, which is 139 meters long and can adjust 16 visitors in 8 staterooms of the yacht, and has a crew of 29 and lots of room for Al Futtaim to invite guests for weeks on end. Number 9. Mohammed Khalaf Al Habtoor. The Al Habtoor family owns a total of 7.2 billion USD in wealth. It increased by an enormous 91%. Mohammed Khalaf Al Habtoor is the son of a business tycoon, investor, and vice chairman and CEO of the Al Habtoor Group, which is one of the largest conglomerate companies in the UAE. He was born into one of the biggest business families in the UAE. Mohammed Al Habtoor managed the diversification of the group into the real estate, hotel, education, insurance, hospitality, automotive, and publishing industries. He has a hand on the progress of Al Habtoor Group, and as well as the launch of several major companies. Mohammed Al Habtoor has supervised the development of Al Habtoor City, Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, Al Habtoor Business Tower, and Waldorf Astoria, Dubai, Palm Jumeirah. Number 8. Abdulla Al Ghurair. Abdulla Al Ghurair is the third richest man in Dubai as of 2020. The mega-billionaire established Mashrek Bank in 1967, one of the UAE's preeminent banks. He continues as a chairman, and his son Abdul Aziz is CEO. He is also the founder of Al Ghurair, a United Arab Emirates-based family-owned conglomerate. It holds the UAE's biggest flour mill, a commodities trader, a water company, an animal feed producer, as well as hotels, apartments, and a Dubai shopping mall. He also has stakes in the National Cement Company, amongst many other ventures, like every other billionaire on the list. Ghurair has his control over numerous businesses in the Emirates. His net worth is 6.8 billion USD. He still holds respect throughout the UAE. His passion and hard work have made him one of the richest men in the UAE. Number 7. Ma Yusuff Ali. Ma Yusuff Yusuff Ali, owner of Lulu Group. His revenue increased 14% to 5.2 billion USD. Yusuff Ali MA is a UAE-based Indian billionaire business tycoon. He is the chairman and managing director of Lulu Group International that holds the Lulu hypermarket chain worldwide and Lulu International Shopping Mall. With a yearly turnover of 7.4 billion USD, Lulu Group International contracted the highest number of Indians outside of India. According to Forbes, Yusuff Ali was ranked the 21st richest Indian and the 270th as per the year of 2018, the richest in the world, with a personal revenue of $5.2 billion. According to Forbes Middle East, Yusuff Ali was placed number 1 in the top 100 Indian business proprietors in the Arab world of 2018. In 2013, Yusuff Ali earned 4.99% of the Thrissur-based Catholic Syrian Bank, CSB, and increased his stake in the Aluva-based Federal Bank to 4.47%. In 2016, Yusuff Ali bought the Scotland Yard building in London, and as of 2013, he owned a 9.37% share at Kokin International Airport. He has got a 10% stake in the UK-based trading firm East India Company and a 40% stake in its fine foods subsidiary for around $85 million in total. Number 6. Abdulla Futtaim. Abdulla Futtaim is notably one of the richest businessmen in the UAE. He created a multi-billion dirham fortune by trading Toyota cars, franchising global brands such as Zara, IKEA, Toys R Us, and Hertz, as well as establishing up shopping malls like Dubai Festival City and Cairo Festival City. His huge, prosperous Al Futtaim Group is working all across the world, including Kenya, Japan, and Morocco. According to Forbes, Al Futtaim's conglomerate was so great and successful that it could value up to 15% of Dubai's entire domestic products. His net worth is $4.1 billion, producing him the 8th wealthiest person in the UAE. Number 5. Hussain Sajwani. Hussain Sajwani is a real estate entrepreneur with numerous holdings all over the Middle East and elsewhere. He is the chairman of Dubai-based luxury real estate developer Damak Properties, which he founded in 2002. And for Sajwani, business was in his blood. Both his parents were successful entrepreneurs. His father was a trader with a shop at the local souk selling, watching Parker pens, shirts, and goods imported from China. Sajwani's first job was as a financer for Abu Dhabi Gas Industries. From there, he started a catering business that worked exclusively with wealthy clients. This is where he learned that Dubai was an up-and-coming destination with money to be made for the newly rich. He now owns a real estate conglomerate with unbelievably lavish offerings in London, Dubai, and Paris. Among others, these include a golf course designed by Tiger Woods and managed by the Trump Organization. Sajwani's wealth was over $4 billion, but has since sunk to a respectable $1.4 billion. Number 4. B.R. Shetty. Dr. Bhava Gupta Raghu Ram Shetty made his mind to set foot in the sands of the UAE for the first time back in 1973 in undeveloped Abu Dhabi. This was the start of his mission to look after more than 1 million sufferers and his never-ending dedication to producing healthy habits to the country. It all started with some dirhams in his pocket. He holds a degree in clinical pharmacy, and the Indian-born businessman has an unquenchable thirst and passion to start the business Neil Pharma when he was a young man. But this was only the first of his many adventures. He then established the UAE Exchange to uncover a way for Emirates immigrants to transfer money back to their particular home countries. These are hugely successful, but his biggest asset is London-listed NMC Health, one of the UAE's biggest hospital chains, with many investments all over the world. B.R. Shetty's net worth is $3.15 billion USD, and his wealth is increasing every year, and he does not spend his money on himself. He helps various medical departments around the world, including the Special Care Center in Abu Dhabi and the Cancer Foundation, managed by Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan, among others. He ranks 7th in the list of wealthiest men in the UAE. Number 3. Saeed bin Butti. Saeed bin Butti was the 3rd ruler of Dubai, replacing Maktoum bin Butti bin Suhail on his departure in 1852. He was a signatory to the landmark deal with the British, the Perpetual Maritime Truce of 1853. The brother of Maktoum, who passed away from natural causes, Saeed received a small but growing coastal community. Maktoum's own son, Hasher, was supposedly too young to rule. Saeed bin Butti's net worth was $2.7 billion USD. Number 2. Sunny Varkey. As the head of GEMS Education, Indian-born billionaire Sunny Varkey is ranked by Forbes as the 962nd richest person in the world, with a net worth of $2.6 billion. Thanks to his achievements in the educational sector, Varkey has been honored with numerous awards over the years, including Outstanding Asian Businessman of the Year in 2007, Middle East Excellence CEO of the Year in 2012, and Education Business Leader of the Year in 2012. Number 1. Saif Al Ghurair. He is an Emirati business tycoon holding the 10th largest fortune of any resident. The 96-year-old businessman has used his whole life accumulating a tremendous business empire and a personal net worth of $2.1 billion. Al Ghurair Group is one of the biggest conglomerates in the UAE, and it has a hold on many businesses. For instance, the company serves major ventures and petrochemicals, packaging, metals, real estate, stock brokerages, and many more. Those who know about Dubai will acknowledge two of Ghurair's biggest real estate holdings on the Reef Mall and the Bergman Center. Together, they signify two of the largest malls in Dubai. They are anchored by brands such as H&M and Forever 21 and carry such famous brands as Splash, Madeleine, Brands for Less, Next, and LC Waikiki. Ghurair began in finance with a degree of bachelor's in accounting at the Al Ain University. If you like this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos in the future. Also, hit the bell icon to stay up to date and be the first one to watch our latest videos.